the before shot of the driveway through my large picture window. My chair is right here where I like to sit and drink my coffee and tea. But I have a very fun delivery coming at some point today that's going to end up right in this space. Can't wait to show you what it is. Ollie, what is it? Say, I'm excited because we just got a delivery, didn't we, buddy? Look at here. Hopefully you can see it through my window. I don't know if it will. Let's see. One moment. Ah, there we go. If I move some blinds. Obviously there's a Japanese maple in the way here, but we got a delivery. All right, it's a little bit later in the day. Hopefully you can hear me over the road traffic. It is like 5 o'clock. People are driving home. But here is our special delivery that I hinted toward this morning. The wonderful people at Lowe's here in our area will deliver orders to you for a fee. And I had known that this was possible, but I never really calculated or considered having bags of mulch and soil and all the things that I need for the garden delivered to our house. Well, we have noticed time and time again, especially as I work out in the big south bed, I need some material. And my husband and I, we both have Subaru SUVs, and they're wonderful cars, but they won't hold this amount of bags in the trunk space. I think on a good day we can get maybe 6 or 8 of these mulch bags. We can usually get a little bit more of the smaller bags, but we usually end up making at least a couple of trips to Lowe's, if not more. And honestly, that is the grueling part of the work, not necessarily spreading out the mulch and the soil and all of that, but just having to go back and forth to the store. So finally broke down and tried this out. So I'm gonna try to show you the footage from our security camera where you can see the forklift in the driveway this morning. But they quickly and looked like effortlessly dropped off these pallets on our driveway this morning. So for large orders, I may do this again. I won't do this every time, especially if I only need a few bags. It's most efficient, probably cost effective to go to the store myself. But it is afternoon, evening. I just finished work for the day, so I'm gonna go over to the big south bed, hopefully do some work there and put some of these bags of mulch, compost, soil conditioner to good use. I wanted to wrap up this week's video by just coming back here to this perspective, because this is where we first met. My very first video was from this viewpoint, talking about the big south bed. And I was crunching on leaves then, I'm crunching on leaves now. But I hope to be able to show you, if I can edit things just right, maybe a snapshot from then and a snapshot from now. We have made some progress in terms of clearing this bed of the weeds, working on the pathway to the AC unit. I've started planting some things, not very much, but it makes me very happy to come out here and see that at least back that way, it's starting to really look like a flower bed, like an intentional space to garden. There's still a lot of work to be done. I will continue to keep you updated. I hope you will continue to join me. And if you weren't part of that first video, if you did not watch our first video on the big south bed, I encourage you to go back and check it out. I admitted then that this area was in a bit of disarray, and that I was really hoping to get back out here. My goal by winter is to have the weeds gone and to have the ground, or the space in this flower bed covered with the soil and the mulch. That way, hopefully come spring, I will not have nearly as many weeds to tackle. I don't know that I'll really get to plant anything in here before winter really sets in. It's still a perfect time to plant here. I just don't know that, priorities. I don't know that I'll be able to get it all done. Other things I plan to do here, I touched on it again in my first video, so I implore you, go back and watch that video. I'm going to move this juniper. This is a blue arrow juniper. I'm going to move it back a little bit because I'm hoping from the street it'll help camouflage some of the utilities and the hose that's there. Want to keep the hedge of boxwoods and actually replace a couple of them that died over there, but maybe move it in a little bit. I'm not sure. I want to have more room here in the front to plant my bulbs and annuals and have a nice little display here in the front. And I have I'm a tulip fan. I have many tulip bulbs and a fridge inside. I have a mini fridge dedicated to tulip bulbs. So I have them cooling, chilling, getting ready to be planted. Other things I plan to do here. I'm going to keep all this ajuga. I love this ground cover. Wonderful for blocking the weeds. I know it doesn't probably look like that, but trust me, it is. But probably move some of that in a little bit as well. But this hydrangea is going to get moved. I have a trio here of the Ashanti. This is society garlic, an ornamental garlic. Keeping those, but they will move. My lamb's ear, Helen von Stein back there. Keeping that, but it's going to move. I'm clearing a lot of this space here because I'm going to be putting in some hardscaping. I haven't decided yet. Still don't know if that's going to be brick or some of those gray kind of paver stones like I have back there. I mean, ultimately would like to tie it into what I have going on there, so consistency in the garden is present. But bench here, I don't know if it's going to be a bench and a coffee table or a bench and a couple of chairs, but a place to sit, drink my coffee, drink my tea, visit with my neighbors. This past week, as I've been coming out here in the evenings and filming, I've had a couple of different neighbors stop by. It brings me so much joy. So much joy. In fact, neighbors, if you're watching, I mean it when I say you make my day when you stop by and talk. I really do love that. But I want to cultivate more of that. And to me, there's no better way to do that than to have places like a bench or seating where you can truly invite people to come and enjoy the garden with you. So long term, I don't know that I'll get to that before winter, because like I said, the priority is to clear the space, cover it with the soil and the mulch. we'll see. We'll see how much energy I have, how much time I have to allot to that. But I really enjoyed this week coming out here working. I did enjoy the special delivery. I don't have much left of it at this point. We worked through many of those bags. But I think I'll just kind of pan over here a little bit. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will